Hello, I'm Keith and welcome back to my channel Attack from Down Under. Today I'm excited to show you what I've picked up at a local record fair and things that have just dropped in through the mail. So probably a little over a week ago I went to a record fair and has actually got some really good stuff which doesn't always happen. So I got some good CDs. I'll just show you what I got. So first one is Grand Magus, Hammer of the North. So I'll show you 4 CDs. I managed to pick them up very cheap. So Grand Magus is a 3-piece classic heavy metal band from Sweden. This Hammer of the North album is their 5th album, and it's the one that sort of broke them in the metal community. Their music contains elements of doom, and they're influenced by the classic heavy metal bands. They formed in 1996. So I'll just show you this cover a bit closer. So all that artwork on there was done by an artist called Necrolord. There you go, stuff in there. So that was a really good CD right off. I was happy to pick that up. So it's melodic, strong vocals from Janne Kristoffersen, and it opens with the song "I the Jury." A great song, and so there's heaps of epic songs on here, and it's consistent all the way through. I like this. It was a good listen. There's Black Sail and Hammer of the North. Just straight up heavy metal songs. Hammer of the North is a very good one as well. I like sort of the doomier ones on here. Mountains Be My Throne is more doomier. I would say more doom metal. So really happy to pick up that Grand Magus. I don't have anything else from them. Been looking for them and saw that and grabbed that one. Another one that was at the record fair is just a compilation, The Beast of Alice Cooper. I already have this on cassette, but I really enjoy listening to it, so just as a backup, I've got that as well. This other one I just got purely on the cover. I looked at the cover and it just drew me in. I thought, I've got to listen to this. And I said to the guy, look, I'll get this because I've just got to listen to it. He said, oh, I've hardly listened to it. So this is a band called Austrian Death Machine. And so this is an Arnold Schwarzenegger obsessed thrash side project from the singer Tim Lambesis. He was the singer from As I Lay Dying. There you go, there's the artwork there. So this is called Total Brutal, and it's the first album. So he wrote a set of songs based on lines from Arnold Schwarzenegger films and Arnold himself. A lot of humor in here. So you got songs like Come With Me If You Want to Live, It's Not a Tumor, there you go. So Tim plays all the instruments. does some vocals, and Chad Ackerman portrays Arnold. Like there's little funny parts in it where he does Arnold little skits. So there are some guest folk guitarists as well. So this is heavy thrash. Funny bits are really entertaining, so I can recommend that one. And if you look at that cover, I wondered what drew me in, but that is an Ed Ripka cover. Really cool cover. And something else I found out when I was doing a little bit of research, you can tell if it's a first press of the CD, if there's like in Austrian Death Machine in here, there's like 2 eyes in the machine. They changed that later, but on the first one, there's 2 eyes in the machine in the title. Just a bit of, you know, nerdy stuff that I like. So a really, really good album, fun album, and since I got this, I've been playing this a lot. Austrian Death Machine. Another one I hadn't heard before, but I picked up because it was a good price at the record fair, and this is Slayer's Repentless. So this is their 12th and final studio album recorded after they lost 2 key members, Jeff Hanneman, who passed away in 2013, and Dave Lombardo, who actually quit the band. There we go there. So Gary Holt contributed on guitar and Paul Bostoff on drums. So there's a song on here, Chasing Death. So Kerry King said apparently that's about alcoholism, about like people who drink themselves a bit stupid and don't help themselves out. They're chasing death. Another song, Implode. It's about the end of the world. So just the pummeling thrash, you know, from Slayer. It's not one of the classics, but I was happy to get this one to add to my collection. And their last album before they disbanded in 2019. Yeah, I think they got back together, but anyway, what's left of the members. So so the next, that's my 4. Really happy with all those ones. Enjoying those ones. The next thing, I did something really stupid. I suppose you guys might be able to relate to this. This isn't, the stupid part isn't that I picked this up because it's a good doom metal band from Coventry in England. This is Cathedral, and this is the 3rd album, Carnival Bazaar, released in 1995. But somehow I managed, when it came through the post, I had 2 of them. There you go. So that's in the shrink. So I think what probably happened was, I don't know if you guys can relate to that, but I might have a beer or 2, and then I keep things in the basket when I'm ordering music, and I think it's, you know, there's so much choice, and then I leave it for another week. Maybe I'll get it next week, and then I think what I've done is I've gone back and thought, oh, I want to get that album, and I've put it through the basket twice. I've added 2 of them. I actually thought it might have been a mistake from their side, but a stupid mistake from myself. So I got 2 of those albums, Cathedral, Carnival Bazaar. So what I'll probably do is pass this on to somebody, or VCLT it, or something like that. But it's a really good album. So this group was formed in 1989 by Lee Dorian and Mark Griffiths and Gary Gaz Jennings. More artwork there. Really cool artwork. Here you go. Oh, hang on, I'll show you the whole thing. I don't know if... There you go. That would be actually a good one to get on vinyl, but things are hard to send over here. Expensive. So there's the CD. So they do heavy stoner doom. They're influenced by a lot of the 1970s sounds. There's some classic blasting songs on here. Utopian Blaster. There's a credit on that to Tony Iommi. Hopkins, the Witchfinder General. It's a cool song as well. So yeah, I ended up with 2 of those, but yeah, I'm happy with that one. Next thing, I'll just show you some of my vinyl that's come through. Scorpions, Savage Amusement. So this is a very polished commercial album released in 1988 from them. It's their 10th album. And a lot of glam 80s stuff in here and a lot of arena rock stuff that would translate really well when they go on tours. Some power ballads, the song Believe in Love, and there's great guitar solos. Love on the Run is a great track on here. So this is another great Scorpions record. I've picked up about 5 or 6 of these reissues, and when the local record shop was doing a 20% off, I had to get this. The sounds on these reissues are really good, and I'm really enjoying listening to a lot of the Scorpions back catalogue. That comes out on that. So that's a great sounding reissue, that one. And what I'm also doing as well is I've talked about before one of my local guys that I pick up a pile of usually Japanese original OG vinyl. I've started to get a few things off him. I've bought lots of things off him in the past. You can go back and check one of my videos. I think it's something about found a treasure trove of a local seller or something like that. One of my early videos. So I've got, he's been selling a lot of classic heavy metal, and the one that I got was Iron Maiden's debut. Came out in 1980. I've been wanting to get a good copy of this. I was hoping I'd get a New Zealand one, but this is actually a Japanese one, just in beautiful condition. The artwork is just pops. So what I was wondering if on the track list they had the song Sanctuary, but it must be only the North American version. And it was released in the UK as a non-album single. There you go. There's the track listing of the Japanese one. I'll just show you what's in there. So he always has all the inserts and everything in there. They're always in really good condition. So here goes the insert there. Okay. Pretty nice. Yeah. And I'll just show you the vinyl. There we go. So if that wasn't exciting enough for myself when I picked up that, and I'll show you another album I've got. When I was in the supermarket today, I've been looking out for this. I've seen other channels show it, and I've been really wanting to partake. They actually had in the craft beer section of my supermarket a Trooper bottle of beer. So that was the most exciting thing that happened to me today. I know it's sad, but I found Iron Maiden Trooper beer from Cheshire, England. And just like I was talking about Sanctuary, the song Sanctuary, on the bottle cap, I don't know if you can see that, there's different bottle caps, and it's got the picture from the Sanctuary single. Is it single? Yeah, I think so. So I've seen this on other channels, and I know it might be common where you are. You might think, oh, I can get that anytime I like. But I'd be interested if you put in the comments how much that costs where you are from. For me, it costs $8 New Zealand. Yeah. So that was cool. So anyway, going back to the record, I guess, this actually went gold in Japan, sold about 100,000 copies, so that's quite impressive. And another little fact, I don't know if you know this or not, but this is actually made in Japan, this one here. Steve Harris said it was completed in just 13 days, this record, so... And listening to that side there, Transylvania, of course, that's a instrumental there song. So really happy to pick up that one. And another one I got at the same time. I suppose I should say thank you, Gary, if you're watching. He said he might check out my channel. Here's the one I bought it from. This is Judith Priest Stained Class. Japanese version of the album. So this is their 4th album. Came out in 1978. And it's actually the first to feature the classic Judith Priest logo. So yeah, it's got the O-beat. And of course, nice condition. It's got all the inlay there. And it comes on CBS. So I only got that one just recently, haven't had time to play it too much. Another one I've been playing quite a bit and enjoying is Motorhead Bad Magic, Seriously Bad Magic. This is the last album, of course, Lemmy's last album. Came out in 2015. Yeah, 2015, I think. And he died 4 months after the release of this album. Just classic. He does sound a bit slightly weak in the vocals, but the songs are just really good. So as a final statement, really amazing. A few covers on here to enjoy. So yeah, I'm probably working backwards. I like to work backwards. I don't have a lot of Motorhead. I've just got greatest hits, but I'm picking up what I can and probably working backwards and getting a few others. So yeah, that's another nice one. Last thing, a bit of heavy rock. This is an album called Zipper. This is a US rock band from Portland, Oregon. Their sound is very sort of drenched in the mid-70s hard rock vibe. And the vocals are very Robert Plant, very Led Zeppelin type vocals, but really quite cool vocals. And there's some really good guitar in here. So that one is on Permanent Records, the label is. You can actually get that through, if you look on YouTube, the Noble Records channel. Guy on there does videos, Dylan, and he's also got a shop in Matthews. I think it's Matthews, North Carolina, or somewhere like that. So that's a sort of smoky, I'm not sure what you'd call it. What does it call it? Yeah, I'm not sure. So yeah, Noble Records is the, if you want to grab a copy of that. I think there's some more copies there, but sounds really good. I enjoyed this a lot. Just crank it up. If you like Led Zeppelin, you'll like this. If you don't, then it might not be your thing, but just like 70s cool stuff. So that's my update. I hope you enjoyed that and found something you liked. Thank you for tuning in through this video. Thank you for subscribing and watching all my output, all the stuff I do. That's why I do it, for you guys and to be part of this whole wider music scene. So thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.